Okay, let's have a look at this database. This is the Clothes for You database, and when we open up, it already opens up into a form. Now this is not how Access would normally work, but this obviously is a database that's been created for you, so somebody's had to create this. So you can see there that I can do two things from this form that's opened. Okay, now for the moment I'm going to close it. And let's actually have a look at the database. So first of all, if I open clothing, I have a list of all the clothes that are in my database, because remember I'm going to buy clothes for people. I have my field names at the top, and you can start to see all the information. Some of it is the same, so obviously these items of clothing would be for an adult, teen, adult, and so on. Stockist names and so on. So that's clothes. Let's have a look at stockists. So there's not many stockists. These are the places where I can go and buy those clothes. Now the important thing about any database is understanding the design of the database. Now you get to the design in Access. One of the ways, all I did was right click and go into the design view. So in this window, I'm going to make it so you can see it all. In this window you can see the fields. So this is for clothing, the fields, what data type those fields are, and then the person who's designed and created this database has given you some more information in the description. You'll notice as I go down, the field sizes are set slightly different. This field has something called a validation rule, which we'll get to a bit later on. This field also has a validation rule. This field has a validation rule. Gender, price, and stock name. Okay, I close that. Now let's have a look at stockist. Again, going into design view, see a very similar view, but obviously my fields are different this time because these are all the fields associated with stockists. Again, if I click onto each one, the information is there. Okay, now there's nothing this time in the description fields. That's not useful for anybody wanting to use this database. So that's the information. I have forms, so I have a clothing form, the form that we saw at the beginning, graphical user interface, the GUI, and the stockist form, and these forms are populated with information, so I can see information. I'll close those. I have some reports. So I have some reports about the different clothing that are in the database, and I have a report about stockists that are in the database. So that's a very short, brief, whistle-stop tour of the Clothes for You database.